that it rolled out at the same time on mobile as well as PC, but that's a fucking lie. It's one of the many fucking lies they told during that stream. The rollout seemingly has not gone live on mobile at all, which is, you know, such a fucking pain in the ass. They were just fucking unprepared, but they just also didn't fucking care. We should definitely be live on YouTube now. They didn't tell Twitch ambassadors. When asked why they didn't tell Twitch ambassadors, their response was because basically their response was because we already knew they wouldn't like it. Because the Twitch ambassador space is very, very anti-generative AI, as you can probably fucking imagine. When asked, has our stuff been used to train AI before now? There was such a fucking loud silence. Such a loud fucking silence where they just could not say yes because they knew that we didn't want to hear yes. So they just said, I don't know. But they know, and it's fucking yes. Of course it's a fucking yes. It's, God, I fucking hate these people. I wish I could get away from this absolute garbage shoot of a platform. Yeah, we made it opt in because we knew nobody would opt in if it was default and opt out. That's because nobody fucking wants this except you fucking rich ass bastard stuck in Silicon Valley. You don't have an actual grasp on fucking reality. Nobody likes this shit. Nobody wants this shit forced upon them. And least of all, the artists creating the content that brings people to your platform and makes you money in the fucking first place. What are we doing here? What the fuck are we doing here? Fucking hell. I called this. I fucking called it. Like they said, and they kept saying, keep using Twitch user voice because we want to hear your feedback. They got more feedback on this than anything else on Twitch user voice. And the feedback said, make it opt out. Make it opt out by default. And they just fucking ignored that because they didn't want to hear it. So they've said, keep using the user voice. Keep having your voice be heard on the user voice. Just so all of the complaining is in one place, so they can conveniently ignore it. It's such a fucking crock of shit. It's such a fucking crock of shit, and I hate it so much. And I cannot put into words what I want to happen to the people championing this generative AI. And therefore I will not. Because Jesus fucking Christ. If, like, do they know the amount of negative effects it has on the planet, on the creators, on just fucking everyone? Or do they just not fucking care? Because it makes their life a little bit easier and it gives them a little bit more money. I'm so fucking done, you know. Every aspect of it is bad. It's bad for the planet. The way it works is bad. And the stuff it outputs is also bad. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. I'm so mad. Get as rich as you can as quick as possible because the bubble is popping. The bubble is slowly popping because people are getting less and less happy with it. Because people are getting less and people don't like everything in the world being generated by AI, and people don't like everything in the world being shit and more expensive. And they're the ones making it shitter and more expensive. Like they are responsible for all of the technology getting worse and more expensive. They are responsible for everything on the technology platforms getting worse. Have a bottle of milk and calm down. Fuck me, man. Absolutely fuck me. And like fucking while I'm fucking here, these people wonder why people are lonely these days. Why people are getting lonelier. And it's like, no, talk to AI. ChatGPT will do that for you. Claude has the answer. Fucking Order your food on Uber Eats and get a robot to deliver it for you. Oh, a robot can also do the checking out at the cashier now. You don't have to talk to another person for weeks at a time if you don't want to. Just talk to AI and interact with robots. And people realize why, people wonder why everyone's so fucking lonely. And this is only gonna fucking make it worse. Human connection is being fucking killed by these rich ghouls who just want to get fucking richer. And I'm just so fucking sick of it. Every AI data center is severely understaffed and contains a lot of valuable metals and valuable GPUs. Just saying. Fuck me, man. I'm so done. It makes it hard to get up and do this. I'll be honest with you. I was supposed to stream like 2-3 times this week, and it's so hard to get up and do this because I know the platform doesn't care about me and wants to replace me with a fucking robot. And it also makes it hard to do my fucking day job because I just make fucking pretty pictures for a living, and that doesn't fucking matter because every company, like, I have to vet every company so fucking hard to make sure they're not doing fucking AI shit. God, sorry, I didn't mean to come so hot, so mad. I'm just... The valve turned and it all came out. I am sorry. But if you are watching on Twitch, yeah, Silicon Valley is also full of doomsday cultists. That is also true. I just fuck, like, if you are here watching on Twitch and you are subscribed on Twitch, please cancel your Twitch subscriptions. Cancel your Twitch sub, and if you still want to support me, go over to Ko-fi, !Ko-fi in chat. I have 2 tiers on the Ko-fi that you will be interested in. One is £3 a month, and if you pay that, I get the same amount that I would out of your Twitch sub, because Twitch takes half of your fucking money when you sub to someone. So you can give Ko-fi £3, they take 50p for payment processing, and I get the £2.50, the same that I would from a £5 Twitch sub. Or you can back at the £5 a month, and I get £4.50 of that. Do not give Twitch any more of your fucking money. Do not give Twitch any more of your fucking money. Cancel your Twitch subscriptions. Cancel your Twitch Turbo. Yes, you will have to see ads, but fucking watch on YouTube for ad-free. I'm pushing everybody to cancel the Twitch subs. Go over to the Ko-fi. If you really like what I'm doing, you can support me for the top tier on Ko-fi, where I'll send you exclusive merch every other month. This month you're getting basically a little con bag where you're getting stickers, you're getting key rings, you're getting a tiny little hip flask with Captain Eden rum branding on it that you can see in front of you, and 2 other secret goodies that you're gonna that haven't even gotten to me yet. They're still being manufactured. I'm just frustrated. I'm just fucking as somebody whose like livelihood is creating art, and somebody whose passion is also creating art, I'm just fucking frustrated. I'm just so fucking frustrated at these rich ghoul doomsday cultist out of touch, different reality bastards that are ruining not only the thing that makes me happy, but the thing that makes me money. It's fucking tough out here, man. It's tough out here, dog. Yeah. So that's why I haven't streamed since Tuesday, and that's why I'm streaming on a Sunday afternoon, because I just could not bring myself to stream. It was making me mad to think about it. Shall we do some daily games? I think we should maybe do some daily games. I've been trying to stream at higher resolution to go through like Twitch's like expanded something, but I think I might just fucking undo that and go back down to the 1080, because it's eating my bitrate more than it was. Well, it's not my bit. It's eating my connection thing more than it was. So I might go back on that. Or I might just like switch platforms entirely. And I hope some of you come with me. Yeah, let's go over here. Not over here, over here. So starting with the RNGeedle. If you've never played the RNGeedle before, it's super simple. It rolls a number between 1 and 1,000,000 and then tells you how cool that number is. The best number that it's rolled today is 101, which is really fucking cool. I don't know if I'll be able to beat that, but I just want to get in top 50%. That's all I want. 1, 9, 5, 2, 6, 6. There, nah. That doesn't feel like a good number to me. That feels like a bad number. There's no good vibes in that number. No good vibes in that number. Yeah. Oh! Ooh, one of the worst. One of the absolute fucking worst. Fuck me, man. Bottom 1%. That might be the worst. I'm gonna screenshot that because that is so fucking bad. That is so fucking bad. Right, next up, let's do a minute cryptic. I'll be honest, I've not done a minute cryptic since Tuesday. I've completely fallen off the wagon, so I hope I can still get this. Acid reflux interrupts meal without a care given by a doctor. Okay. So, call me 195266 the way I bottom. No, couldn't be me. Call me 101 the way I top, you know? Okay. The way you've got to read these clues. Let's give me a scribble pad. The way you got to read these clues is ignore turns of phrase. So we've got the phrase without a care here. We want to not read that. Don't read that at all. What I am reading is meal without a. So meal, give me it in straight, please. Meal without a. So we've got Mel. Acid reflux interrupts Mel. So somewhere between these letters goes whatever acid reflux means, because it is literally interrupting it. Could reflux mean backwards? Because if reflux, yeah, let's whack it there. Because if reflux means backwards, then what we've got is medical. So you've got acid backwards interrupting MEL. And what is care given by a doctor? Medical. Boom. 0 hints. Won't take our hint. Let's fucking go. 1 below par. Show my time. Let's fucking go. What did I get? 1 minute 32, which is above average, but that's because I was talking through it. This is good shit. It's good shit. 1 below par. Apparently that was an easy clue. So I'll take that. Next up, the Bandle. Love me a bit of the Bandle. So let's mute the pirates and go to the Bandle. If you've not played the Bandle before, the Bandle is really, really fun. It gives you a song instrument by instrument where you have to guess what it is. I want to do today's, please. 1977. 18 million views. There was a thing at the very start. Can I hear that again? Doo, doo, doo. Ooh. Now my first instinct is Toto, Africa by Toto. Is that 77? "50 Ways to Live You Love It," or could be a Bob Marley. Okay, no, Toto is 88. Toto is 82. So it can't be Toto. Could be a Bob Marley. It could be a Bob Marley. Let's tactically guess a Bob Marley. Is Bob Marley 72? Is that the right? Let's tactically go No Woman, No Cry. That will eliminate Bob Marley and the Wailers if it's not Bob Marley and the Wailers. Oh, it is a Bob Marley. No, give me. Ooh. Do you want me to get my mom because she loves Bob Marley? If she's easily available, that would be appreciated. We need the help of Mother Bastard again. Because that, okay, I think the orange means it is a Bob Marley. I think that means we got the Three Little Birds. Okay. Three Little Birds. I don't know Bob Marley too hot. I'm going to put in Three Little Birds and see if Odomodal got it. No. They all kind of sound the same, I'm gonna say. It's like ska music. They all kind of sound the same when it's just these instruments. So it's not Three Little Birds. It's not No Woman No Cry. This is a Bob Marley I'm not familiar with. Yeah, it's definitely a Bob Marley and the Wailers. Again, and I say this as a fan of ska, much like ska, when you boil it down to these three instruments, kind of sound the same. They all just kind of sound the same. All I can think of is, well, I know it's definitely a Bob Marley song. Was there, like, okay, 77. She says, hang on, I need to put moisturizer on my face. Understandable. I get you. So I'm trying to think of, like, again, Bob Marley songs. I know, okay, Jammin'. I don't think it's Jammin'. Is it One Love? No, I don't think it's One Love. Oh, is it One Love? One love, one heart. Yeah, well done. See, I said, I don't think it is that, but it is. One love, one heart. Let's get together and be alright. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Bunky, welcome in. It's been a hot minute. How you doing? This is the Bandle. You have just missed the Bandle. A little bit of Bob Marley for the Bandle. I did a Caribbean cruise earlier this year, and as you can probably imagine, they had a local reggae band on, so I just like spent most evenings listening to Bob Marley covers. You know, it was pretty alright. I couldn't tell you the names of any of them, but yeah, it was pretty alright. It was kind of fun. Marvel at my ability to recognize near identical reggae tunes. I bow at your feet as an identifier of near identical reggae tunes. Right. Finally. Let's get some time. Okay. So this is okay. Phone check. No phones. They are taking pictures with cameras. So this is pre-iPhone. It is Japanese, except that one sticker that says bullshit. Is it Japanese? Is it Chinese? It is Japanese. It is Japanese. So what are the Japanese anti-American protests in the pre-smartphone era? Am I sort of safe to say that this is probably Tokyo? The thing with Japan is there's just a lot of big cities that it could be. But I'm going to whack us in Tokyo. I left my thing in Tokyo. Right, let's just whack it in Tokyo, which might not even get us anything. Based on the picture quality, I reckon 90s. The guys from the rump with the armbands. Yeah, there's a lot of the yellow armbands, yellow headbands. It does look quite 90s. The camera also looks quite 90s. Let's go 96. Let's go. 2009. In Taipei. Protests in Taipei against the government's decision to allow imports of US beef. Protesters called for restrictions on US beef to remain in place, carrying banners reading anti-toxic beef. So they had a bit of a beef with America there. Taipei. Bit of a duffer start. Right. Regal shoes, men and women. Oh, we got dollar signs. Dollar signs don't help, but we're in San Francisco, which is great. A San Francisco tannery. When did shoes cost $3.50? Anyone know anything about the history of San Francisco? Unless this isn't San Francisco. Just say New San Francisco. San Fran, which we all, of course, know is there. San Francisco. I'm going to, again, just whack it right in the middle. Regal shoes, better than ever, still the best. Are we... okay. So, this is a rebuild. This is really old because there's fucking horses. This picture is Revachol coded. It is a little bit Revachol coded. It is a little bit Revachol coded. So if I was really anal, I could zoom in and find Market Street, San Francisco. Do I care that much? Do I care that much? I don't know that I do. Oh, Market Street. Market Street, San Francisco. Where... okay, how far down do you reckon it is? How far down? There's a Trader Joe's. I don't think it's the Trader Joe's. Does 822 Market Street still even exist? I don't know. Market Street is very, 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 very long. We've got the Phelan building. Is that even a thing that still exists? I don't know. I think I'm gonna air towards coast. And okay, very, very old, because we've got this fine gentleman. The Phelan building is that I don't know that from memory. Oh yeah, old enough to have horses, young enough to have cameras, and seemingly fucking cowboys. Maybe this was after an earthquake. Ooh. Maybe this was after an earthquake. There's a lot of those in San Fran. But when would they have like horses and cowboy times? Okay, black and white. Is the Phelan building a well-known building? Am I just... because I don't know how we're supposed to know it if not. So maybe we just go down and see if it's like marked anywhere. San Francisco City Hall. Van Ness. Hall's detailing. No, none of these say like, none of these are labeled like the Phelan builder. The guys walking to the have to stay still for the shot. The camera's at least quick capture. Yes. Am I allowed to look up a list of major Californian earthquakes? Sure. I will allow you to do that. But again, just like going time period wise, I really don't know when this would be. Because again, like this could be like fucking 1885. This looks like fucking Back to the Future Part 3. But as far as like, again, I know it isn't that because there's a fucking camera, and I'm gonna big zoom, try and find the Phelan Street, because that's got to be that Phelan building. That's got to be something. I'm like proper clutching at straws, you know, proper, yeah. Like the guy, like anyone who knows anything about like the history of cameras, knowing when this could be, because of the combination of fashion, but also the Phelan building. Boom, Phelan building. Okay, so that is a major building. I've clicked there twice now. I don't know why that has changed. Yeah, let's go here. Phelan building. So we're probably on the street, so we're probably there. 1886, 1906. Okay, we could go 1906. 1906, Phelan building. Let's go. Perfect fucking score, gamers. Perfect fucking score. 1906, the Phelan building. Whatever this puzzle people. We're still doing the Squatch. We're still doing the dailies. We're still doing the dailies. This makes up for that shithouse one we got in the first round. Right. Now for something completely different. That's a leopard cub. Is that a big cat? We've got Russian. We've got a Russian flag over here, but I don't know if that's actually a Russian flag. We've got, that is a lion cub. Thank you. I knew it was a big cat of some variety. We've also got like the fucking the master over here from classic Doctor Who popping his head in. I can't see any like signs of like location, but if this is Russia, we've got Cyrillic over here, we've got what could be a Russian flag here. It's Slavic Nick Cage. It is a little bit Nick Cage. It's also a little bit what's his name, Robert Delgado. Check out the writing on the balloon. It's like, again, it's some kind of Cyrillic. I am going to drop us in Moscow. Like 1990s in Moscow, maybe. 96, 97, possibly even like 2005. Because the fashion choices are very, you know, anywhere in that decade, really. There is no region-specific letters. Damn. Okay, so you'd guess Petersburg. So I'm willing to... Where the fuck is St. Petersburg? There's St. Petersburg. I'm willing to... Okay, that's coastal. That does make more sense. That does make more sense because it's coastal. Gotta remember that Soviet decade delay. True. I think 2005... I think 2005 could be spot on because... no, 2002. It's absolutely the late 80s to mid 90s-ish. Okay, I will say I will compromise. I will say the year 2000. Okay, I'm waiting. What you got? Pause. I've paused. What you got? What you got for me, bastard? Because again, not a single phone in shot. That little blonde ponytail sweatpants girl. This one. This girl. What you got on her? It's just a pigtail sweatpants, socks and sandals, fashion icon. What you got on her? You've got something on her, but I could not, for the life of me, tell you what you're about to say. Sweatpants. Is that not sweatpants? This one? This one. No. This one? The girl in the loudest shirt we've ever seen? No, they're pigtails. You can't be meaning her, they're pigtails. This one. This one. It's a monkey/chimp in clothes on the chair. That is a monkey. That is a monkey. Okay. What you got? What you got? What you got on trackies over here? Adidas trackies, I think. Is this what you mean when you say sweatpants? These are trackies. As far as I know, they're trackies. I've never known what sweatpants meant. That is early 90s as fuck. You're right. However, I'll compromise and say 95. 98. Oh, I should not have. Oh well, compromising actually would have made me. And it was Moscow. It was Moscow. 1998 in Moscow. Onlookers gathered outside a line club on a table on a square outside Gorky Park in Moscow. The Soviet decade delay. Yep. The Soviet decade delay. Right. We've got Nürnberger Straße, so we're in Germany, possibly Berlin. Telefunken, Music House. This is Berlin. This is giving me very Berlin. We've got Music House. We've got Nürnberger Straße. I don't think I've been here, but I've been to Berlin, and it's got this vibe. I very much like Telefunken. Square Clock is 1980s. Fair. It is quite 80s. I'm not seeing. We know the time. It's the date that we wanna get. I'm not seeing the Berlin public transport symbol. That's because we're not at a public transport stop, which is really upsetting actually, because that would have made this really, really easy. Close to old style to be the 90s. This is giving me like 60s. This could be like 60s. Music House Eins. Is that 200 or Zoo? This is giving colorized photo that used to be black and white. This is giving a little bit of colorized photo. Or maybe cameras just looked like this, you know? Like, I don't think this is 80s. Definitely not 60s, 70s at the earliest. That tracks. I wonder, okay, where would it be if not Berlin? It's definitely Germany. What does this say? Buschkrug? Could be, like, it could be Munich, I suppose. But I'm gonna be real with you. Music House is making me think it's Berlin. Miss Gloves and Rectangle dress. West German controlled. I don't know where the separation between West and East Germany was. Fuck am I saying? I've been to the wall. Of course I know. So it's Berlin and this way. Talk about this silhouette or this silhouette. Like again, if it's the older person, it could just be a silhouette from. It could just be an older dress. They've just not that they've not updated yet. The wall wasn't actually the separation of East and West. Berlin was just split. The actual border was more west. Interesting. I was gonna say I've been to the fucking wall. The woman literally in the middle. This one. Okay. Berlin was in the east, so there was a west part to it. Of course there was. That makes sense. I'm gonna say 1975 Berlin. Search for the cathedral. Okay. There is a cathedral in the skyline. There is the tower. Is this like Berlin Cathedral? There's B. It says Urbe over there. Early 70s, you're locking that in. Berlin 100%. That is Berlin Cathedral. So where the Lion Cup was 1998. 1998 in Moscow. Yeah, this motherfucker can fuck off. Exactly, man. Not Berlin Cathedral, but this is a Berlin. I'm gonna say Berlin 1975. 1961. Woo! Right outside the zoo. Oh, it said zoo, so we were near the zoo. I've been to that zoo. I've been to that fucking zoo. It said zoo, not 200. Damn. 1961. Okay. Tourist shop. Buy yourself some tourists. Buy yourself some tourists. It's an English sign, but that's not an English character. Interesting. Where are... Ooh, what are those landmarks? What are those landmarks? What are those fucking landmarks? I can't place those. That may not be in English. We got Casa. Are we in Spain? Yeah, one of them does look like a viaduct. We've got this one that looks like a viaduct. But this one that looks like a fucking Houses of Parliament in Big Ben. But I can't place what these are supposed to be. Yeah, Casa with 2 S's. And I don't know what. I can't place that in my head anywhere. Italian maybe? Italian, yes. So these are Italian landmarks. Casa is Italian for English desk. Is it Italian for like if this is a tourist shop, is it saying like that is the the checkout desk, the help desk, the tills as we would call them? But what is this commotion? Everyone has Beatles hair. So it's whackers in Rome. Everyone has Beatles hair, so let's say Rome in 65. Or are we talking like slightly later Beatles? It is very Beatles in here. It is very, very Beatles in here. I think 65. Because again, early Beatles had that kind of hair. So if you give it a couple of years to catch on, now we're talking like mid 60s, right? Beatles when they were yeah, that's early career Beatles. That's 60s. Fuck it. 73, and it was fucking Amsterdam. Oh, we didn't do so hot. Didn't do so hot. Gamers, Amsterdam. Tripped up. That was not our strongest play. Not our strongest play. But that means we can go over here. We can close these. And I can press this button to turn the Blueprints audio back on. We can go back to Blueprints. Amsterdam is Italian now. So, if you recall, I was kind of just bumbling around doing not a whole lot. Trying to build a house. I kind of know the rules. I should be taking notes. I don't know what I need to be taking notes on, which makes it hard to take notes. But we're on day 4. We're on day 4. Oh, what is that? Are you seeing that fucking... Oh, I know what that is. You need to give me a moment. Take notes of everything. That doesn't help. That's not a helpful thing to say. Hold up. I need to turn off the... There we go. That was the chat sensor for my Final Fantasy 14 stream. Right. We've already done that. Right. Let's go, let's go left. And we'll build keys. Keys are useful. None of these. So we've got a game, or we've got a guaranteed key. It's all connected. I don't fucking know what is connected. Let's go for the game, just because I like the parlor. I like the parlor game. Right, I get to do logic puzzles again. So one of them is true. At least one is true. At least one is false. The paintings on the walls, what a climate set to a missing book. Any of them could be relevant. Oh, that's so much fucking work, though. This box is the black box. Okay, that is 100% false. This box is the blue box. That is also 100% false. So the next box has to be true. The box that claims to be black has the gems. So, boom, this one. Because this box claims to be black. Easy. Easy game. Easy game. Okay, chat. I'm going to ask you to be my note takers. Because I don't know what's important. Okay, that's good. That's good. Gain 2 steps. So this is a free room. Free room. Super useful. Free room. That does cut off our entire left-hand path, but is anything else here? Spiral staircase. Pawn. Upside down hand. See, okay, I'm going to be real with you. Bad at note-taking games. You better take notes myself, contact notes when you're dashing through. Exactly, like my instinct is to just rush through. My instinct is to rush through. Is that what I'm going to assume that is what the observatory is going to be set to today. I'm going to assume that's what the observatory is going to be set to today. So that's not important. Oh, security is super useful. Security is always super useful. Fuck it, I'll suffer. I'll suffer. So this one is false. The antechamber has not been unlocked. That's still I could probably read that if I stared at it for long enough. But I don't want to. Nothing. Anything good on here? No keys, no nothing. Right, while I'm here, let's... The antechamber has not worn Vigs. Then will it wear Vigs? Okay, let's... Keycard system settings. Okay. Set security level for low. And offline mode to unlocked. To access the antechamber, you must pass the uncle chamber and the cousin chamber. Yeah, like everyone talks about the antechamber. Nobody asks about uncle chamber, you know? Nobody ever says, hey, how's uncle chamber doing? Also, you notice I have a little bit of extra energy today because I think I hit the sauna yesterday. Right, okay. Passageway would be useful, but I don't have the gems. That sucks, actually. Hallway doesn't give us any forward progress. But I'm going to use it anyway, just to get possibly some more rooms over here. Because the lower down rooms are less likely to be locked. If Twitch could start momentarily freezing, I'm going to do anything higher than 6 degree. What you could do is go watch it on YouTube. I do have the YouTube stream available now. You may draw new floor plans. That would be useful, but I would actually love that to be rotated 90 degrees. Can I rotate? Can I rotate? No. Corridor is always left unlocked. Actually, yeah, we'll have that. And then we've got stuff over here. Weird how Twitch goes to shit on the same time they start screaming for AI. I mean, yeah. Whoa, bye. What happened? What happened? Have I died? Have I died? Am I dead? I don't think I'm dead. Hello? Oh, we're still alive. Are we still alive? I think we're still alive. According to my end, we're still alive. Ooh, coat check would be useful. Yeah, Twitch has like slowly been going to shit for a while, dog. It's been going downhill, and I think that's more and more. You're gonna watch on YouTube. Cool. Yeah, come watch on YouTube. YouTube.com/queerbook-in-a-tavern/live, I think. I'm alive. Cool. Okay, so the nursery will work wonders for more bedrooms in the future, and like all of this is kind of blocked off anyway. Pantry points us the wrong way, so I'm just gonna nursery, because that will. Yeah, when Modal just dropped by in chat, I thought that meant streamers died, but no, just going over to YouTube, which is the preferred answer. Hello, Oda Modal. Twitch Mobile has been good, but such is life when you have no computer. Fair. The Red Prince. It's me. There was a Red Prince who sat on a red throne, had a crown made of rubies, and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of canary or crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. Had he heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. The story he had read in the bath and the bed. And maybe you can guess with the clues we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like a prince from his toes to his head. As you may remember, you might already assume this book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. If a story about you needs to be said about a red prince and his book, the red book we just read. Cool. That might come in handy later. But for now, I don't know if that means anything. Red Prince. I don't know if the Red Prince is like Red Prince. Enemy of the blueprints. Okay, so we've got the observatory, which will only point down. Den, I think, is a good shout because it'll point up and down. Red Prince, enemy of the blueprints, master of the red, he's the master of karate and friendship for everyone. Right, Nook. Let's grab the Nook. Let's get Nookie. No, I actually don't like that. A wood and brass magnifying glass. We do jingles. We do jingles for all of the pickups because they have little ad reads. They have little ad splashes. I'm giving them all. Ads. Right, where am I doing? We've got closet for 2 items. I don't want the chapel because it eats my money. Fuck you, God, stop taking my money. We don't have any green rooms. I think I'm just gonna take the closet. I think. I'll take the closet, take the 2 items, go back to... If I then go back to the start and check out what is... I love the magnifying glass, never have it when I need it. I don't think I've ever needed it. I don't think I've ever needed it. That's a very, very bright umbrella. Maybe the umbrella is useful. I don't know. See, like people like saying, "Hey, you gotta fucking make notes about everything because you never know what comes in handy." That's not. It does not help me. It just makes me paranoid that I've missed shit. It's 5:45. It's 5:45. It's 5:45. And right. Commissary, not useful. Utility closet would be useful. And we've shut off that avenue anyway, so I'm just gonna utility closet. And garage on, darkroom on. Maybe I didn't know I need a key card entry system off. What is VAC? What is VAC? I don't know what VAC means. So let's leave those all off for now. Keycard entry system is off so that all the key cards are going to default to unlocked because of security earlier. All these rooms are going to be on, so I guess that means they have power. And if not, we know paperclip. No, safety pin. That's what that is. And if not, we know where to come to turn them to the way. Right, onwards, I suppose, through the den. We don't have a lot of avenues of progression so far. So it's just through the den, I suppose. And it's got to be the spare room, because everything else... Jim Eats Your Footsteps went on. Interesting. I'll remember that. Those two will shut us off. We want something with more exits, preferably, so let's just re-roll these. Ooh, not actually very helpful. But I'll take the commissary. Because it's the only one that has an extra fucking doorway. Right, what we got? Commissary will be closed from day 6 to day 12. Sorry for any inconvenience, but that is not true. With fire, without Christmas. Cool, I guess. Ooh. Does that say Swan Song? Swan Song. Somebody write that in chat. Swan Song. I believe that says Swan Song. Was there a thing on that table in front of the door? Maybe. But the terminal password is Swan Song. Let's go back to security. What is this? What are you? What are you? Dirigiblocks. Thank you, Oliver. I assume that is a older modal. Please do let me know what you would like me to call you. So this is a shop. I don't think I need any of that. Dirigiblocks. Was there a thing on the table in front of the door? Are you talking like in here or in here? Because in here there was the same like golden pawn thing. Magnifying glass, different textures you actually need on the item, so you can't just zoom in. Ali is cool to stream with Amber sometimes. Wonderful, Ali. We will go with Ali. Are you one of the ADDQ people? Because ADDQ is absolutely fucking fascinating. I could never. Padlock. Right. Let's go back to security. Because we've got the password, which is Swan Song. I assume the password doesn't change. It's always Swan Song. Log into network. Swan Song. Boom, baby. The door you enter the den. Okay. I'll go check that in a sec. This is taking a while. Staff services. Punch in / punch out. The service is potentially disabled. As of November 4th, all work will be suspended at Mount Holly and all domestic staff will be placed on an extended paid leave in accordance to the instructions left by the old man himself. See Mrs. Babbage for more detail. Interesting. Staff announcements. I don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except for you, Simon. If you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. Request schedule change. All staff are still out. Special orders. If you'd like to get a special brand of your gum or favorite fruit at the commissary, now taking special orders, small members of staff. Special orders can take 1 to 3 days. We're doing ADDQ live in London. It's that. Yes, I've seen that. That's so fucking cool. That's so damn cool. Like I can't get to London because I'm in fucking Liverpool. But that's going to be so fucking cool. Are you going to record it? I hope to God that you're going to record it because that's going to be so much fun. So in 1 to 3 days, one of these will appear at the commissary. That's super fucking cool. There's running shoes. There's fucking running shoes. Damn. We've never had the sledgehammer. Let's grab the shovel. Shovel in 1 to 2 days. Let's get a shovel. Shovel's useful. I know what the shovel is for. Glossary of terms. Ooh, hello. That's kind of useful. That's a little bit sexy. So that's okay. So that's that. We've got remote terminal access. This is a very powerful computer. It is possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on this estate using the RTA, view active terminals. Office, lab, and shelter. Okay, so they also have these terminals. That's very good to know. The permissions of this terminal do not allow for the access to electronic mail. Currently, this feature can only be accessed in the office. Good to know. Data transfers. No data transfers are available because there's no other computers on the system. So, and this is all just... What is Dirigiblocks? In the commissary, players may find an arcade cabinet with a popular game Dirigiblocks. To the dismay of board members of staff, the cabinet has not been in working order for the last several years. Although the game is not currently available, it is scheduled to be added in a future patch. I assume that's just a note from the developer. We've got Dig, which is if you've got a shovel, you find hidden items. East Wing is what I assume to be the 9 rooms on very right edge. That makes sense. The ground is the outdoor area of the estate immediately surrounding the house. The grounds may include many areas of interest, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. Interesting. Your gender is no thank you. You can fuck it off that. Biolumin, welcome in. How you doing? Okay. And then we've got our okay, let's check. Are upgrades permanent? It doesn't say. Cool. Cool. So now we can use this computer at basically any time because I assume the password doesn't change. I'm gonna throw my piracy lo-fi back on. Give me a moment. Because it's a little bit eerily silent. So let me just throw the lo-fi back on. Because it's only an hour-long loop now, but it's better than nothing. All right, let's... And let me just check that is quiet enough that you can hear it. You can hear me over it. Yes, it is. Thank you. Wonderful. And let's pop on right through the commissary. So we're making quite a fucked up house at the minute, but we may be able to recover. Storeroom would close off the house completely. That would be a terrible idea. So it's got to be pantry. So Biolumin, how you doing? How's everybody doing? How's your week been? Again, I've not really checked in since Tuesday, and I got all of my angry rant out out at the start. So, okay, so greenhouse is a dead end. Dark room gives us all of our things back, but we cannot see floor plans. Okay, high risk. Let's go high risk. We are gonna fucking high risk it in the dark room. Need to prep for school. Okay, let's need to prep for school. What are you studying? If you don't mind me asking. Let's go back to the utility closet. I know that's going to be a lot of steps. Back to the utility closet and turn the dark room on. Core classes first. Is that like maths and English kind of thing? Because okay, let's turn dark room back on. Thank you. Let's turn gymnasium off while we're here. Because it may just be like a power thing. Maybe you can only turn 2 rooms on at a time. Because I had them all 3 on, and then the first one that got triggered like overpowered the things or something. I've often wondered about like maybe going back to school, but I tried that once and it did not work well. Currently under science screen, yeah, core class things like math, English, sociology. Sociology as a core class. That's interesting. Ooh, little guy. We've got a what does that say? Syncaco? I can't see anything else of interest on this picture. What we got over here? Oh, if only we had a picture. Oh, we need to... The magnifying glass will give me the answer to the fucking dressing room safe, won't it? Because I'll be able to just look at the safe. I'll be able to just look at the safe in the picture, and I assume it'll have the code in it. Or some daft shit like that. That's a weirdly dark feather. That's interesting. Psychology is a core class too. That's really cool. I think more people should be forced to take sociology. Maybe they'd be nicer. Because sociology really does teach you a hobby is lockpick. There is a heart carved into the tree. I think we've seen that tree. 1128. 1128. I'm gonna drop that in chat. Chat is my notepad. 1128. So many different... IMO need better at mixing hard sciences, science with hard soft sciences. You want to study tech, you got to study some ethics too. I think if you study tech, I think that last point, 100% correct. If you study tech, you have to study ethics, because so much of the shit in tech is because people don't know shit about ethics. I think studying sociology will like turn people on to a lot of the propaganda that is in the media these days. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for all of the rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So again, 1128 on the... Is 1128 the code? Our most recent job required yearly ethics review because we handled money indirectly into purchases, managed contract with other companies. That's good. It's good shit. More companies need to fucking do that, you know? Everyone in the engineering class is gonna eat one of these mushrooms and you're not living this with empathy or a reckoning with God. Yes, you understand. You understand. All right, let's go this way. So we can't. Oh, we can, because I turn the lights on so we can see. We've ruined all the photos, but I can turn. We turn the lights on so I can see. The lab for experimental house features. Another terminal. Experiment setup, I suppose. In the laboratory, you are free to experiment by testing, combining different mechanics to create an original and unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Okay. Every time you eat an apple... I have an apple, so I can trigger this at least once. Don't accept bribes, don't sell company secrets, treat all vendors equally fairly, and don't coerce people to use your position for bribes again. Fair. Could there be some way to get the film out the camera in the photo to see what it saw? That's hefty, maybe. Okay. Each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 2. That's like basically infinite rerolls. Or each time you eat an apple, add a small chest to the entrance hall. So two rerolls, or a chest with items in it, that one of them could be a dice. Or they could be gems and keys. I think I want eat an apple, set dice to 2. Yeah, let's start that experiment. Research logs, no experiments found. Okay. And let's log into the network while I'm here. Swan song. Right. Give me the connect. Whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready, get that connection. Remote terminal access, view active terminal, security is online, so I can hook straight into security from over here. That's very useful. That's very good. Cool. So that is happening. So I have... it's not active yet. I typically work over at Synca Labs, but I got sent over there for a month to assist more with the new turbine test. I think I need some help. Past 3 days, I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anybody tell me if this is typical? And if so, how did you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed the way the doors work, but I must admit I didn't expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be greatly appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Did anybody give Kimberly Thompson any advice? Because I would like also some advice. Periodic table of elements. Do we not know those elements? Or is this science people? Does this seem legit? I think that seems legit. Another apple. Heating and cooling curves. Test 205. Atmospheric pressure 93 kpps. Lab technician Randolph M. We've got the melting point 0. Room temp complete 4. Extra melting point. Interesting. Yes, this is Pirates of the Caribbean lo-fi. So that'll be why that sounds familiar. Ooh, a red note. Nope, can't read the red notes. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean totally not interesting. I've got another magnifier. We've got this shit. So now we do have 2 apples now, so we have effectively 4 rerolls. I don't know what this is for. Was the lab on the power check? Garage, dark room, gym. No. So it's not that I'm losing. It's not that I haven't put power to this room. This machine requires additional power pipes for the boiler room. I see. I don't have the boiler room. Don't have access to the boiler room yet. Setup. You can't change parameters at this time. Research logs. Okay, so is that experiment live now. Effective electromail can only be accessed via this terminal. We know that's a lie because it can only be accessed from the office. Right, let's mosey on forward. Lockpick. Yeah, right. So, we don't want to use the weight room if we can help it. Kitchen has food for sale, which could mean more apples, which could mean more rerolls. Or we could redraw and find more apples. Rumpus room, which is 8 money. Dining room. Dining room has 3 entrances. It's got to be dining room. And I think once we open this door, each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 2. Wonderful. Really should have saved that apple. Because, you eat the apples on demand. You don't eat the apples. The apples don't go to your inventory. Shit. Okay, I think once we get past... Okay, rank 8 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we go 2 forward, we get food. Lockpick. Damn. Right, let's save that for now. Let's see if this one is open. Cool. Okay. Key is for sale. Keys for sale is very good. Guest bed would give us 15 extra walk. We're not low on walk though, so I'm going to go spare room. Just for movement. Freezer. Freezes your accounts? What does that mean? Okay, I need to go up to the... if coin and gem amounts will not reset at the end of the day, they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Ooh. So... money can't be taken off me, but money can't be given to me either? That's rough. Because I assume that means I can't spend, not that it will let me go without spending. And I don't have the gems for that. Would really like that passageway, but I don't have the gems for it. Okay, redraw. Fuck you, God, stop stealing my shit. Go on, God. We'll have a God room. Anything on here? No. Anything in the poos? Nothing in the poos. Right, so let's go back. Lockpick? Damn. Okay. Not spending money on going back. What we got here? Okay, this can be a closed door. 3 keys. 3 keys for a gem. That seems to be a fair swap for me. What we got over here? Kristoff, this is the 3rd time this month you... okay, we've already read that. I don't have the car keys. I hope I can get the 3 keys without the car key. Didn't really think that through, did I? I did turn the power on to the garage. Oop, there's me 3 keys. Wonderful. The garden! West Path. I'm off. I'm out of it now. I'm free. I don't really... Wild. Interesting. I don't know what this means, but I am out of the house? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? I have escaped the house. But this isn't an escape room game, so I don't quite know what that means. I'm just on the grounds now. Oh, hello. Hello. Hello, new door. Hello, new door. What we got in here? Ooh. Hovel special floor plans now cost additional or 2 special items. I'm doing all right. I had a big angry rant at the start of stream about Gen AI and Twitch being a piece of shit. We've got it out of the system now, so I'm doing all right. Okay. We don't have the shovels, so the dig spots aren't really important. 2 special items. We already have 2 special items, so 2 more special items would make us really powerful. Or special floor plans cost steps instead of gems. We don't really have a good gem economy. So it's between the tool shed and the hovel. And I don't know which one would be... There's music playing now, so I am going to stop that. Because this has music now. So Discord went to yes. Once again, everyone go into your Twitch settings and opt out of the fucking Gen AI training because absolutely fuck that shit. Absolutely fuck that shit. And if they stop making it optional, I will be leaving Twitch. And either moving to an alternative that isn't fucking Kick. Or just stopping streaming, I suppose. Hovel is very good. I did it twice, but yeah, I'd seen that. I have checked mine. Mine is still off. I am going to double check right now. Just in case. But I'm pretty sure mine is off. Let me open that because I had seen people saying it does like to turn itself back on, which is really, really dodgy. That's some really dodgy shit. Because they fucking know. They just fucking know that nobody wants this. So of course they're going to yeah, mine is still off. Good. So of course they're gonna be really fucking tricky about it. We've got good steps economy today. We don't have good gems. I'm going to do the hovel. Which does gives us the 5 extra steps because it counts as a bedroom. Dear Mr. Ravan, your half-hearted dedication and maintenance of the grounds have been greatly appreciated. However, I regret to inform you that your services as the groundskeeper at Mount Holly will no longer be required effective immediately. The decision has been made after careful consideration, is based on repeated observations and documented instances of neglect in the performance of your duties. The state of the green room in particular has deteriorated significantly over the last few months, which reflected poorly on the rest of the staff. You are required to vacate the hovel by 20th of March, ensuring all tools and equipment belonging to the estate are returned to the tool shed in good condition. Your final wages will be settled promptly upon completion of these instructions. We thank you for your time and service and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Anne Babbage, house manager. Motherfucker. Alright, that's that. Do I... Ooh. Blue flame. Where blue flame? Interesting. Unsure of what that means, but I will make a mental note of that, I suppose. So have I got the hovel ability now, or do I need to pick something up? Because I don't think there's anything in here for me to... Oh, hello. 45 rooms, 2 wings, 9 ranks, 4, 5... Okay, let me throw that in chat. 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. I'm also going to... I'm actually going to get my fucking notepaper. Bear with me. I know I said I wouldn't, but now I'm being given numbers. Right. Right. I don't know if this number's relevant. We've got 11, 28, and we've got 4, 5, 2, 9, 2. Numbers. 45292 might be something. And it's like blue.
Kaboom!
Hello, Changeling Wizard. Welcome. How are you doing? Welcome everybody to the Games of Greatest Secrets Happen this side of Limsa Limit. No, let me go over here. Welcome everybody to the Games of Greatest Secrets Happen this side of Limsa Limit, the Queer Buccaneer. I'm your host of the motion star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson, and this is your Sunday service blueprints. How are you all doing today? Changeling Wizard, how was your stream? What were you up to? Was it a good time? Anybody who wants to come hang out with me after your stream is more than welcome. We have a chill vibe today. We're playing some Blueprints, and if you know anything about the game, I am on a no hints kind of thing unless I ask 3 times. So if you're going to stick around and watch, which of course you should, because if you like Changeling Wizard, you'll love it here. You should, hang around and give me advice if I get really, really desperate. I've only been playing for a couple of hours. How are you doing today? Talk to me about your stream. In the meantime, let's move back over here. So 45292. We've got blue, pink. Been a chill art stream, so fitting to stop on by. Wonderful. What kind of art were you doing? Are you an illustrator? So we've got cyan. We've got pink. We've got purple. And we've got yellow. I was thinking of maybe doing an art stream today. I've not done an art stream in a while. And 7590 tested my full house theory. No luck, as expected. I was going to maybe do an art stream today, but I'll be honest, I bottled it. I got nervous. Doing art on stream does make me a wee bit nervous, so I instead fell back on this. Working on the live studio for custom featuring model. Hell yeah, I love that. Right, let's go around here to see what's turned on. Because we got a fire turning on over here, I think. Was it over here? No, it wasn't over there. I think because like my day job is doing that. My day job is making logos, brand designs, things like that. Doing it on stream, it reveals all of the nasty, dirty work. And I'm like, what if someone sees how I work and goes, that's shit. I'm not going to give this person any money, which is absolute nonsense because that's not how people work. But, yeah, it's a bit of an irrational fear. I should get back to it because like what we used to do, we used to have this thing called the Wheel of Logos. It had a bunch of like fake brands from like TV and films and video games. I'm talking like Duff Beer, Slurm, Cola, that sort of thing. And wherever the wheel landed, we would spend the stream. Sinister Allure, you gotta trust the process. Exactly. You gotta trust the process. But yeah, wherever the wheel would land, we would like do the stream as if we were commissioned by that company to make him a new logo, like running on the kayfabe of this is now a real company. This is no longer a fake company based like that exists only in a video game. We are like fully in kayfabe. This is a real company that has hired us to make a new logo for them, and it's really, really fucking fun to do. Right. So let's have a crack at what's in the dining room. Now that we've got 4 keys, now that we are key rich, I've got a whole there's a whole playlist of them over on YouTube, youtube.com/@queerbuccaneertavern, exclamation mark YouTube to get a link to that. If you want to see the previous ones, that's so much fun. So much fun to do. Right. Kitchen would... Okay, it's 3 steps. Food for sale. We've only got 2 coins, so I've enjoyed seeing your logos, but thank you. That means a lot. I very much enjoy doing them. And again, they are They are my job, and I fucking love it. And I love that I love that I get to say that is my job, because that's fucking insane. Yeah, let's go kitchen. Okay. Main course of stuffed wild quail, plus an additional 10 if you have a trophy room in your house. Wicked. So I don't think we want any of these, because we don't have the money, but we are getting closer to that dining room free food. Lockpick. Lockpick. Damn. Okay, so we've got plenty of keys. We've got plenty of keys. Give me a left and right. Ooh, the boudoir. Okay, gamers. The boudoir will let me test the theory that I can see the code. The pool will give us an up and down and adds the sauna. Boudoir. Which counts as a bedroom, which does give us extra steps. This is very good. Very good news. Okay. Okay, let's drag this over here. No! No! It's too small! Okay, let's see. Let's just enter some of the codes that we have gotten. We've got 1128. Enter. No. Okay. Let's try the other one. Let's try 45292. Damn it. 45292. Enter. Shit. I really thought I had that then. I thought I was onto it. I thought I was being so fucking smart. Lockpick? Damn. Okay, here's a key. Okay, billiards room. Guest bedroom will give us extra steps. Billiards room is a game. And I do enjoy the games. Especially the darts. Okay, nothing over there. Nothing over here. And I don't feel like I'm making progress. Okay. So, single 10 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. No, okay, so it's 16 plus 16 minus 10 is 6, I believe. 7 times 2 is 14. Enjoy your healing potion. And 12 divided by 4 is 3. Ooh, so start here. 5 plus 13 plus 5 is 18. Divided by 3 is 6 times 10 is 60. There's no 60. 5. So 13 minus 5 is 8. Times that by 3 is... No. Divide that... No, it doesn't divide by 3. Times that by 10 is 80. Divide that by 3. That doesn't divide by 3 either. Shit, what am I doing wrong here? Do I just have to go across? Is that it? No, there's an order. There is an order. The order is plus, minus, times, divide. So 13 minus 3 is 10. Times 5 is 50. Divided by 10 is 5. Is that what we're doing? Yeah! That took me a hot minute. Silver key. The silver key. So I would quite like to use that silver key, I think. As soon as. The silver key. Right, we've got the archives. Okay, the gym I have turned off. The Great Hall has 7 locked doors. I only have 1 key. The gym, I've turned off the gym. So its effect does not activate. This is wonderful. Observatory, I think, is going to give... Okay, Bunk Room will give me a shit ton of stats. Observatory. Which I think we're set to 4 today. I think I read we're set to 4 today. I don't remember what that means, though. Diamondus Minor, 1 diamond. I'll take that. I should have guessed that was a diamond because it's a fucking diamond. What are you? Hello, what are you? A treasure map? Do I have to go through these rooms, or does that just mean there's treasure in this room? I am confusion. I have those. So, it would be... Hold up. Hold up. Let me... It would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we start 1, 2, 3, 4. We start here. And then we go... This way, this way. This way, this way. This way. That's a route we've already taken. I'm confused. It's leading us to this room. The treasure is here? Oh, hello, hello. This looks like the spot, yeah. Now to find... Oh, fuck, I need a fucking spade. Oh, I'm not going to find a spade, am I? I'm not going to find a fucking spade. Do I have to just get to that from all 3 sides to open it? Is that what it's asking me to do? I'm so annoyed that I have a fucking spade. And that, oh, that does kind of shut me off completely. Shit. I've got 1 entrance in the dark room. And it ain't gonna, unless it's a miracle room, it ain't gonna take me anywhere. Right, through here. I have got this that I can eat. For 20 steps. Let's call me Chica the Kitchen, because let's eat. Where's my mouse? Can't find my mouse. My mouse is fine on here. When I go over here, I don't have a mouse anymore. I don't know why I don't have a mouse anymore. Hello? Okay. Mouse is back. I don't remember the... okay, don't worry. Don't worry. We've solved it now. We've solved it. The mouse... sorry, not the mouse. The treasure map is for finding treasure. And we just need a spade now. But as long as I can... As long as I have 1 more door, there could be a spade in here. Okay. This genuinely might have a spade in it. Come on, Courtyard, give me a spade. Give me the spade. Sledgehammer is not a spade. Can shatter padlocked unlocked trunks. But it's not a spade. Piss. I needed the spade. Because I think I'm out of options now. I think I'm all out of options now. Oh no, there's the down on the chapel. We can go down on the chapel. That might be against God, but we'll go down on the chapel. And then... See, I thought the sledgehammer was going to be, you can just make a door. You can just make a doorway in a room. But it's not that cool. It just smashes locks. Right, so we've got this one here, which again, unless it's a fucking miracle. Last key. Come on. Spade. Coat check. Passageway. Right. Drawing room. Give me the drawing room. Two more attempts at a spade. Patio. Spreads gems in every green room. West Wing Hall. Just as a hallway. Or storeroom is +1 of everything. But no spade. Unless you store the spade in the storeroom, but I don't know that you do. I'm gonna turn the music back on. Patio gives us another op. That's patio. Another opportunity. Any spades? Any spades around here? And if we can find the spade, we've got so many dig spots. We just need the fucking spade. Gem. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt on the rims of the estate with a shovel. I know! We just need the shovel. I need the fucking spade, dog. This is kind of infuriating that we haven't found the spade. We found so much other stuff. Luck. Motherfucker. Absolute motherfucker. Alright, back into the drawing room. I'm so mad, you guys. Hashtag my grill. Hashtag I just want a grill. Each time you click, you have 3. Sometimes rooms allow you to redraw. Yes, drawing room is one of them. Spade. Something with a spade. Guest bedroom, not really useful. Package will be delivered here after the day after drafting this room. Rumpus room will give us money. But we can't buy a spade from commissary. We can special order it, but it won't arrive until tomorrow. And that's only good if we find it again tomorrow. I'll go for that because, you know, Eden's Blessing. Eden's Blessing is a powerful item in Binding of Isaac, so it's a powerful item here. Simon P. Jones. Mount Holly Estate. 63080, maybe? I don't think they'll... hey buddy, how's it going up there in the big house? I think most people would be pretty scared. Pretty scared alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you're happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration that opportunities that adventure present themselves with each and every day. You can look at stamps too. The stamps are pretty neat. Okay, I will look at the stamps, but that is a pretty neat stamp. What does that say? In fog we are lost, in fire we are found. Interesting. The L in N-D. I don't know if that means anything. But those are the letters covered in blood. Why is the stamps covered in blood? As I write this, you're currently in the garage parking the tent. I wanted to try and post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has the chance to arrive during your first 2 days on the estate. With all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much that I want to say and I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you the pillowcase. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know my conversation is just how much happiness this final project brought him, so do us both forever. Be excited. The house is really amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we last up there, and I'm curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer for your trip that will actually be useful to you despite my best intentions. I'm sure that Friday will end up leaving you with a few overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator, Dad. P.S. You get some sleep each night and don't spend your time playing Dirigiblocks. We can't play Dirigiblocks yet. It's not in the game yet. I don't think any of those are actually interactable. It would be really cool in-game merch. Oh, hello. Utility room fuse box. Press any buttons to activate. Press any buttons above to activate blue. Now press blue indicator next to red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. Okay. I still don't know what that means. Please turn all correspondences and packages delivered to Denny Ravane to send as he's no longer reporting this stuff. Okay. So Denny, then I assume Denny's the housekeeper. It's good to write down. I always forget that paper. This one. So press G to activate blue. Blue plus red equals purple. 5 purple equals 6 purple. I'm sure that will make sense later down the line. Right, and that is dead. That is dead end. I'm so fucking mad that we didn't find the shovel. I'm gonna check commissary. Now we have no money. I'm gonna check commissary one more time. You have the outdoor room. Yes. We have the hovel now. We did go outside while you weren't looking. Motherfucker, it was here the whole time. I should have bought it. I'm a big dumb. I should have grabbed the rumpus room and then got it. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. Let's call it a day. I'm so dumb. I'm so daft. I'm a big dafty. I could have done so much shit had I considering when you would finally go outside. Never go outside, never touching grass. This is not a touch grass. This is not a touch grass stream. Total rooms 29, rank reach 9, steps taken 86, new rooms 6. Wonderful. I still, like, I'm not entirely sure that I'm making progress. I don't know what progress looks like in this game. But I think I am enjoying it, maybe. You'll feel that way, but you definitely are. It's similar to Shadows of Doubt in that way, right? So there is parlor's good for gems, pantry's good for money, corridor is always unlocked. So that will ensure we get to the end, but the end isn't really that important unless we have, like, other than the garage, the end isn't really that important. Let's go for the money. Let's just get the money. I'll leave the apple for now. Right. Bedroom free. Nursery's quite useful, but we don't have 1 gem. Breaker box is good to have. Breaker box is just good to have. I am shutting off this line very early, I know, but dark room on, garage on, gym off. And let's... So. I don't know how to make them blue. Oh, there we go. So you need 5 indicators to get the different color. There we go. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. And then there. And then there. And then there. But I don't know how we get the last one. How did we make these blue? How did we activate the blue light? How did we activate the blue light? Before you go too far into the house, I recommend getting the outdoor room because sometimes it can be a real game changer. I get that, but as with a lot of fucking roguelikes, you can't really do that intentionally, I don't think. Like, those are all purple now. Don't know what that means. Those are all purple. As with all roguelikes, you can't really do that intentionally because I need to get the breaker room, turn the garage on, and then I need to go up that west wall to find the garage, but you can always get the outdoor room. Can you? Can you? You have to go through the garage, don't you? So, like, how do I just grab that? How do I just pick an outer room? Yeah, so yeah, you can't control getting to it all the time. Corridor. Because if I don't roll the garage, or if I don't roll a way to get to the garage, then you can go. I didn't think about just leaving the way I came in. I did not think about just leaving the way I came in. I didn't think about just leaving the way I came in. I thought yeah, I can't look. The door's locked. Gate's locked. How do I unlock the gate? Well, no, look, for real, you can't do it. The gate's locked. Like, I tried. I have to unlock the gate? Fuck, man. Okay, so I do need to find the garage again. That's fine. That's fine. That's doable. That's very doable. I just didn't try. Let's find the garage again. Spare room. And this is going to be the garage. I'm going to roll the garage this time because it's here. Shit. Okay, my package has been delivered. That's good to know. This will give me 2 ups. 2 ups for the garage. I will also take that mail room just in case. Okay. Sometimes we are a little bit silly. Let's get the mail room. So, here's my package. Brass compass. Brass compass and sleeping mask. Is that what I ordered? Okay. A black silk sleep mask. First time you enter each bedroom with sleep mask, game 5. And a navigational compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. I'll never fucking see the garage again. Not useful. Not useful, gamers. Because now I'm pushing for that West Wing garage. It's not going to give it me. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. Right. Where will that go? They will both lead me up, which is useful. And that will give me 5 extra. That'll give me gems, which, extra steps is extra steps. Now I need to go back this way. You gotta pretend you don't want it. Oh, is it gonna make me use the fucking chapel? It's gonna make me use the fucking chapel. Stop stealing my money, God! Stop stealing my money, God! Right, is there anything in the... Cool. I can walk through the chapel twice more. Right, you gonna give me the garage? Gonna give me the garage? Gonna be good and give me the garage? Yes. I'll spend my gem on the garage. 3 keys. Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the motherfucking dinosaur. Right, I'm going to unlock the fucking gate this time. The garage. The garage. Right. I'm so daft. I'm so daft. It was just a fucking Allen key. The West Gate has been permanently unlocked. That was a little bit long for a slogan, but I do like just singing. I do like just singing the... I'm just going to start singing them all now. Right. Shelter. Shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms. Rooms in your house are more likely to contain dig spots or make an offering, receive a blessing. It's got to be the shrine. And we now have a shack forever. Right. Make an offering of... Oh, I don't have any fucking money. Fuck it. Let's give all of our cash. You have received the blessing of the gardener. Add 8 courtyards to your draft pool for 3 days. Interesting. What's this? What's this cord? No, it's just the hose for the fountain. And now we have a shack forever. I'm probably gonna do the end of this day and then call it because I'm getting a little bit hungry. And I need to cook. So I'll do this day and call it there. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. It's always nice when I stream out of my quote unquote schedule and people show up. Thank you so much, Changeling, for the raid, by the way. That was really cool and sexy of you. Right, what we got? This game has a way of making one hungry. I mean, I suppose so. Right. Hallway. Because more doors is more doors. Doors in the West Wing are not more likely to be locked. Stop telling me lies. 2 items in the closet, that would be useful. The boudoir. I still don't have the password for the boudoir. Which really fucking is annoying me. Closet. Give me the closet. I want the key and the gem. Fleurs. More doors is more doors, exactly. And I got keys coming out the wazoo. 5 dig spots. Fuck it. Give me the shovel. Give me the shovel. Oh, the fucking sledgehammer again. I'm never gonna find the fucking shovel again. Never gonna find that shovel. The sledgehammer. Over here. Another courtyard. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in the library. Yeah, I'll take some rare ones. I'll take some rare doors. What we got over here? The magnifying glass. Beautiful. A wood and brass. A magnifying glass. Book request form. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington, Swanbird, Fixed Stars, History of Orindia, ECW Pump System, or Drafting Strategy Architectural Digest.
Kaboom!
Lotus Center, thank you for the raid. You and a party of cool ass people. Welcome. Have I gone up? I don't think I have gone up. Let me just go over here so I can say welcome everybody to the gayest, the greatest secrets happening this side of Limsa Laminsa, the queer buccaneer. I'm your host of the motion star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson. Today we are hanging out with a little bit of a Blue Prince. How are you all doing today? Lotus Center, what were you up to? What were you playing? How was your stream? Everybody go follow Lotus Center over on Twitch if you're not already. And please do run off if you need to. Stick around if you would like to. And every single person in the bar is loved and appreciated today on this lovely Sunday evening. Let's return to the game. Boo Pints. We're Boo Pintsing. I think I might go drafting strategy. That feels like it's going to give me better rooms. Have I gone up? I didn't know there was a up. I've never been to the library before. The only up I've gone is in the Mount Holly Records. Ooh, hello. Playing Necess for my Sunday morning long play stream. What is Necess? Tell me about Necess. My longest day has been an hour 3. Holy shit, dog. 3 hours 33, 5 days. So in the last, like, in the other, like, 2.5, like, in the other, yeah, 2.5 hours, I've done 4 days. My average day is 48 minutes. That's insane. What is Necess? I'm not familiar with that. I am struggling, I'll be honest, because I'm dumb. And this game is sort of not great at telling me when I've made progress. Like I played a lot of Outer Wilds, fucking love Outer Wilds, and that's really good at telling me when I've made progress because it has a sheet. Okay, so this is all just the stuff I found. This is all things that I have found. That's neat. My favorite floor plan is the garage. I mean, I love the garage. The garage is great. Most time spent in security entry room, pump room. That makes sense. Most paid for security observed to courtyard. Contraptions. Excusey contraption. There is contraptions. Stamp collection. Most avoided floor plans. The mage chamber. Done telescope. It's like if you smash together Terraria and Wormhole, top down survival crafting sim mixed with the colony sim. Interesting. Might have to give it a look. Although, like, survival sims, not really my thing. Zach loves a survival sim, though. I might prod that at him. So yeah, when you made big progress, you'll know. That's good to know. If you wish to read more about a specific book in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Cool. I was looking through this book to see what changes whenever it. I mean, it is pretty neat. Let's use a key. Conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. That's neat. That's a bit out of the way to get to that, but it's neat. But only when items would be spread. So like the patio that spreads diamonds is really handy. It's a bit out the way, but I'm gonna grab it. What we got over here? What lie? Safe. So the safe code. Okay, so the safe code is not 9083. Safe. Not 9083. Does that mean it's 3809? Does that mean it's 38? Okay. I've written that down. But red notes tell lies. We know red notes tell lies. So is that just telling me one combination that it is not? Or is that telling me when items are spread, they're immediately placed in several rooms. However, if you have the conference room, they are brought here. to conference. This room's going to be locked, so I'll grab a key in there. Storeroom for more keys, parlor for gems, and a that way room. Let's go for the gems in the that way room. Right, let's do logic puzzle. We love a logic puzzle. A rather curious wind-up key. Right, what we got here? The only one box is true. We don't know if that's true or false yet. This box only one box contains gems. That is true. And the gems are in the white box. Unknown. That is true. So that cannot be true. Because if that was true, then that would be false. So that has to be true, which means that is false. But that means that that is also true. So the gems are in the white box. Boom. I struggled for a second there because I said, okay, so that's not true, which means it has to be false. Which means, you know. All right. Open up. Another courtyard, which is another opportunity for spade or experimental house features. I'm going to go for another opportunity at spade. Give me spade. Motherfucker. I do have the sledgehammer, though. Oh, that's so much delicious, yummy money for the chapel to steal. So much delicious, yummy money. I love to call these media literacy puzzles. They're logic puzzles. They're trusting your ability to do logic. What? Where's my fucking spade? Do I need the hosepipe? Is the hosepipe an item I need? No. Where's my fucking spade? Delicious, delicious money for the chapel to eat. Locked, no. Locked with no keys. I need to go all the way back to the den. I can do logic, but sometimes I misunderstand sentences. Understandable. Understandable. That is... Ooh. Why is that door wooden? Interesting. Interesting. I'm kind of running out of steps also. Fuck you, God. Stop stealing my money. Now, through the... No, I want to go... Yeah, through the spare room back to the den. Back to den. Back to this open door. Right. That will be turned off. Which means... That's just a free entrance on there. I could take... oh. See, I could do with the extra steps. But that completely closes that off. So I'm going to dark room. And the dark room is turned on. Oh, I need to go back and turn the dark room on. No, I don't have the fucking... I do have the utility closet. Okay. It's just going to take a hot second to get to. So, yep. Corridor. Entrance room. Through the pantry. Take the apple. Turn the dark room back on. And the apple did help, but not massively. We are running out of steps. We need a big money, no whammies steps room coming up soon. I should maybe have taken some of those bedrooms. Another courtyard. Okay. Do we take another fucking gamble? Or do we lock in the steps? another gamble on the spade, or do we take the steps? Because we do need the steps. And it will give us 15 steps. But then we are leaving ourselves with one open doorway. Fuck it. Fuck it. This is more opportunities for gambling. Think about it this way. A spare set of car keys. Okay, we've seen that one. That is just telling us to ignore the rules of darts on the darts game. Yeah, more walking means more gambling. Think about it that way. So now back to the garage, because we can open the car now. So our route to the garage is down, down, left, left, up. Okay, okay. Down. Down. Through the spare. Through the West Wing Hall. Through the nook. Through the bedroom, which does save us. Which is a +1. Nothing to smash in there. Right, chapel into the garage. But say it with me, fuck you God, stop taking my money. And now we can open this. Lockpicks and more money for God to steal. Wonderful. A hobbyist lockpick. What I could do with is... Okay, so I need to go right back to the entrance hall now. Shout out to the bassoon. Always shout out to the bassoon. So I need to go back to the entrance hall to see if we can find... What are we looking for? What are we looking for? Commissary for keys. Anything that's a distributor of keys would be useful. Anything that's a distributor of steps at this point would be useful. Because we have... Okay, bunk room. Somebody turn up the bassoon. I can't hear the bassoon. That's drawing room. I will turn up the bassoon. There. The bassoon, so you can now properly hear the bassoon. It is some sexy bassoon. Right, we're running out of steps, big time gamers. Okay, this will give us a lot of, like, dig spots. We don't have the gems. More steps. We need the steps. +5, +5. And the nanas. And the nanas. Are you for real? I wish I learned it when I was in band, but then I have to buy it soon. I feel the same way about saxophone. I really wanted to learn saxophone as a kid, but you had to buy the saxophone. The school could give you a clarinet, and my mum was like, "It's the same." It's not the same. Saxophone is a sexy instrument. Clarinet is not a sexy instrument. Boudoir. Okay, let's try the boudoir once again. It does have the doorway that we need. It also counts as a bedroom. And we can try... So the password is not 9083. Let's try 3809. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I thought I was onto something there. We've got so many numbers. And I don't know if any of them are the password. I don't know what the password would be if not any of those numbers. Unless there are more safes. Are there other safes? Is it... The safe was a Christmas present. Is it as simple as 1225? I'm so daft. I'm so fucking daft. it was a Christmas present, so the password was Christmas. 4. Herbert, I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of dear Marion's disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want the embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stop kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. She gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had my own family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did, but for the love of God, do not try that same display of weakness. Clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that you forfeited everything to further. The countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the colour of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of a few hundred nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns upon your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming to Christmas this year. Daniel. That's me. I'm son Simon. I don't know what any of that means. But we're in the boudoir and we have unlocked the boudoir stuff now. It's a fucking Christmas present. I should have fucking guessed. Let's choose anything. We are also now rich in steps. So let's open some motherfucking doors. The commissary, if the commissary can sell me some keys, we're in the fucking money. It's a gamble. It is our last gem. I'm gonna do it. Sell me some keys. Keys. I'll take one key, and I'll take one gem. That was a big hefty spend, but I'm glad I've done it because now I can go between those two courtyards and open that door, and that's our last shot. If I can get there in 25, which I think I can. It's gonna take some finagling, but I think I can. Right. So drawing room, we go across into the entrance hall, then up, then up into here. We go through here into the spare. We go up again. We go around the nook. We go through here. We get our +2. Everybody say it with me. Stop stealing my money, God. We go through the hallway into the last shot for the shovel. Come on. Last shot. Let's do this. Give me a shovel. Another courtyard. Another shot at the shovel. Let's fucking go. Shovel. This is a functional metal detector. It's not the fucking shovel, though. I have so many dig spots and no shovel. That's it. That's it. I think I'm toast. Damn. That was rough, dog. I got red letter 4. I got Blessing of the Gardener. I got the Shrine. I got Access. I got Westgate Hall permanently editioned. Let's call it a day. Damn, that was rough, dog. I really should have found the amount of rolls I had for that shovel. A west-facing inn. A very west-facing inn. Oh, that was rough, dogs. Oh, big stretch. Right, I'm going to go and cook myself some food, I think. So, save and quit. Let's go back over here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging around with me. It's been great. I am gonna turn the music back on as we exit. Thank you everyone for hanging around with me. Thank you Changeling Wizard and Lotus Enter for those 2 raids. That was fantastic. Shout out to everybody watching over on YouTube. I am really happy to be streaming over there now. Still looking for other places that aren't marred by AI wank. So if you have any suggestions for AI free streaming platforms, please do send them my way. I will be back definitely on Tuesday. I'll be back on Tuesday for something. And in the meantime, let's look for somebody to raid into, shall we? Let's see. Who is... I'll be back on Tuesday. Probably, I've been doing FF14 the last couple of Tuesdays. I'm not sure if that'll be a regular thing. I'm looking for more things to fill that slot with, or I might do an art stream. I might say fucking do an art stream. Let's go and say hi to someone. Who should we go and say hi to? Let's go and say hi to... Ooh, Stephen Joyce is playing Big Walk, but I kind of want to save Big Walk for... I want to go into Big Walk blind. Me and my friends are going to play Big Walk. That's going to be an off-stream game. So that's like... That's just for me and my friends. That I know it's like kind of like a little bit streamer baity, but that's going to be an off-stream game for me and my mates. Let's talk to... Ooh, yeah. Let's go say hi to Whiskey TK playing Dragon Age 2 for the first time. That should be a fun one. Never played a Dragon Age. Maybe I should try a Dragon Age, but I've never played a Dragon Age. But Whiskey's great. Whiskey's a good channel. Let's go say hi to Whiskey. If you are coming with us over on Twitch, then your raid message is there. Otherwise, please do go to thenerdyqueer.com, your one-stop shop for the greatest pins, candles, and other nerdy and queer accessories you will ever need, all handmade by me and my partner here in our room. Join us on Discord, or join us on Stoat if you're cooler than Discord. But until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are, hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I will catch you in the next stream, but until then, gamers, love you, bye.
That's one hell of a name.
Hey, Queer Buccaneer, good to see ya. Thank you for joining.
Heyo.
How was stream? What did you get up to today?
Orc. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
Heartbroken.
My mother is dead. My heart's broken. I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you.
It sure does.
I just have flashes of possibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
Yeah, actually.
You've never talked about him. My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service.